Gonce, the Executive Director of the Music Preservation Society. Nancy, what is the Music Preservation Society?
The Music Preservation Society is a nonprofit organization which has as its mission to present, preserve, and promote the musical heritage of Northwest Alabama.
And how and why did the W.C. Handy Music Festival begin?
It really was the idea of an internationally recognized musician who was born in Sheffield. Mr. Willie Ruff suggested that if the community would come together and form an organization, which eventually became the Music Preservation Society, that it could sponsor events that brought international attention to the musical heritage of Northwest Alabama and honor W.C. Handy. And that's the way things began in 1982.
And why is it important to the Muscle Shoals area to have this?
Well, as I said, one of the objectives was to bring international attention to this extraordinary musical heritage we have in Northwest Alabama, and the festival was an outgrowth of that. And the festival started as a long weekend celebration. The first headliner was Dizzy Gillespie, and there were about a dozen events. And since 1982, it's grown to a 10-day festival, which literally brings people from around the world to the Muscle Shoals area.
And how did it evolve into a festival as we know it today, the W.C. Handy Music Festival?
The community responded to the idea of a celebration of the musical heritage and began to be involved with the whole festival by putting events together, by sponsoring events. The business community came together to support it. The restaurants came together to provide venues for the music during the week. And it really has evolved because the community has made that happen. This year we have more than 200 events in a 10-day period. So the key to that is to get the schedule, look at what's going on, map out your plans, pack up your picnic basket and your lawn chair and the whole family, and figure out a way that you can enjoy maybe not all 200 of the events, but a large majority of them.
And the types of music that are going to be represented here, what do you have to say about those?
Lots of different kinds of music. W.C. Handy is identified as the father of the blues, and if you look at the roots music that has come from the blues music, and you take the word jazz, which means improvisation, and you mix up those kinds of music, eventually you get to something that we identify as the Muscle Shoals music. But Handy also was very instrumental in promoting gospel music, arranging music in the gospel genre, so we have a lot of events in churches. We have a number of educational programs where we encourage people to see the different kinds of music and how they're related. So you'll find Muscle Shoals music, jazz, blues, gospel, contemporary music. You'll find second and third generation musicians who are identified with the Muscle Shoals music. So it is truly a musical celebration, and it is truly a music festival.
And I understand we have a music camp in the area. Do you want to explain a little bit about that?
We do have a music camp, which will actually be in partnership with the University of North Alabama, where we bring in a professional faculty of musicians who work with high school, middle school, and college students to learn a little bit more about the art of improvisation. They do a great deal of study in theory. They have individual lessons, and they learn to play in combos and big bands. So it extends their musical education beyond what they are able to do in their marching bands and high school programs and college programs. We also have a design competition so that we involve the artist in interpreting the festival and interpreting the kind of music that will be presented. And the poster this year was a class project of some students at the University of North Alabama. It was an extraordinary experience to work with three students who came together and who presented the design that will be the official image of the festival this year.
That's a great image. And you want to explain a little bit about yourself?
I'm Nancy Gonce, and I was a member of the founding board of the Music Preservation Society, and about 15 years ago was appointed its executive director, and I've been working with them ever since.
All right. Well, we appreciate the interview and the time for you coming out.
My pleasure.
And hope to see you at the WC Handy Music Festival and all the fun activities. Everybody in the area and from around the country come and see one of the best music festivals in the world, I believe.